you should get some hits off of it.
I should get some hits.
I want to do LS in there.
Oh! This is the second set of superhero shoes that I've seen. All right, welcome back, Project Fam, to another video. We are back for another impossible video. Boogeyman FPV. First of all, what does FPV stand for? What are we doing today?
We got my boy over here. We're installing a fab speed cold air intake into his Porsche Panamera.
What kind of car is this?
You know what we do here. Another Porsche.
Ooh. Right. How long do you think it's gonna take?
How long do you think it's gonna take?
Let's go worst case scenario. Let's go 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
We're aiming to be 2 hours.
2 hours.
So there's not a lot of videos online for what we're about to do, right?
Right.
What are we installing?
All right, so if you turn around to the table behind you, we've got these fab speed intakes.
Nice.
That you got this as a birthday present, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Happy belated birthday.
Thanks, man.
If you're like me, you got it like 2 years ago.
Well, this was like the delay. My birthday was early this month, so got this from my brother, and I said, "Yo, gotta put it on."
People know what you love. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, and so those are gonna go in here.
These are gonna go, and they're gonna replace
these.
All right. So
so in theory, literally we pop these off. We keep this part right here. Those go in. They mount to the sides.
Nice.
And that's pretty much the whole job. But the details, right, are that we likely got to take the wheels off.
Yes.
We're gonna try not to take the bumper off.
I know, right? We've been there before.
Yeah. So it's kind of we'll figure it out as we go.
Okay. Can I hear what it sounds like before?
Oh, sure.
All right. It's not a cold start. It's not a cold start. It's a warm start. But I want to hear what it sounds like with the stock intake.
So we introduced the video, told the listeners what we're about to do, kind of described the project, and I already planned to fast forward through all the jacking up the car and all this other stuff until his brother said this.
You know those transactional cars, right?
Yeah.
I want to do an LS in there.
Oh!
Let me slow it down for you. He's talking about doing an LS swap. Did he say LS swap? He said LS swap. Let's cut to the last video when I was showing you around Boogeyman FPV's Porsche.
Now wait a minute, this is not...
No, it's not stock.
This is not stock. What's going on here?
So you got simple mods that you can do a lot of these cars. I just changed out the intake on this one.
Take like Chevy engines that you'll find in a Corvette or even a pickup truck. These engines generate about 300 to 500 horsepower at a minimum. It was at that point I realized two essential things. Number one, that's a cool brother. Number two, this is the second time we're talking about an LS swap. Maybe it's in the cards.
Conversion kit should be good.
Yes.
Actually, I wouldn't have put it in the back of a 911.
No, I've seen it done before. You could do that.
I know it can be done.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah. So maybe I'll just watch you do it.
Hey, listen, man. When I'm ready, I'll let you know.
But the 944s are nice.
Because the good thing with that is, I think from 89 to the 92, either the turbo or the S2, they have limited slip. So once you drop that motor in, you're good.
That brother is a project nerd just like us. Welcome to the club, brother.
It's technically supposed to be like a simple do-it-yourself project. Right. Simple. It should be simple. Okay. Because this came with no instructions. Basically, it's saying all I got is take this off, take the wheels off, unbolt this, right, and then we're gonna take this out, and the snap goes on, tighten it back up, and it should be that's it. Okay, so we taking off the weather stripping. So we're gonna pop this on, leave this right here, because the goal is to eventually we got disconnect the OEM air intake, and we're gonna take this off. There you go.
Normally just put in by tabs.
Yeah. So you remember this because we did some other projects here before.
This off already. Okay.
Yeah. Pull the whole front off. There you go.
The whole front.
You pulled the bumper off?
Yeah.
Why'd you pull the bumper off?
Because we couple things. One of my horns went bad, so of course the horns are in the bumper.
Yeah.
So we gotta take the whole thing off just to get to the horn.
Get to the horn.
That's a good thing. So these intakes going right here. You can see the little screw holes here. We're going to be going down in there to detach the stock intakes from here and kind of get this thing out of there. Then we're going to jack it up and figure out what's what.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Jack from the back.
Jack from the back, and we're going to put the stand under the front.
We're taking the wheels off.
Nice.
We're using the wheel hangers to kind of just make life a little easier.
I like those.
It's a must.
Yes.
Boogeyman, what's going on down here? What's going on?
Oh, we on the shoes again?
What's going on with the shoes? Tell me about the shoes, because this is the second set of superhero shoes that I've seen.
Now we got red to go with the shirt. Right? Okay. No, you know what it is? No laces. They're super comfortable. They slip on like socks.
Nice.
And yeah, I love these things.
Do they come in like a Spider-Man jumpsuit or no?
No. Oh, what's the greatest thing about them is like I think $30. So they're not even super expensive.
There you go. I like.
They come in all colors.
Wow. So how many colors did you get?
Just the black and red so far.
Okay, just the black and red. Very
just
cool.
Black and red.
Nice.
All right, so the next part of this is getting the fender liners removed out over in this area. So we got a couple of bolts up here that we had to remove.
What size? You remember?
T25s, and a couple of Phillips were in there.
Okay.
And then we have some bolts down here as well. Now, if you get under the car, there are another 3. Right, so you got like 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So we pull those out, and you can see the whole thing just wants to come out now.
Nice. Okay.
So you do it on both sides, and it just hangs over here. Ah, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no soap, just water.
Just water.
Just water. Yeah.
But you just run the water on top of it, and
just run the water.
And the whole thing just comes.
I sometimes even take them in a bucket and just dump them in the bucket, swirl them around so that the stuff on the inside kind of gets shaken loose. But they're specially treated, so you don't want to put soap in them and start breaking anything down. But you're just rinsing the stuff from the outside.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna take this intake pipe. We're gonna take the filter off, snake it up and under, and connect over on this side over here. This little hanger right here is going to attach to the frame right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And come up. You turn it the other way. Yeah. Up. Push up. Yep.
Alrighty.
Then.
So that's where it needs to be.
That's where it needs to be.
Yeah. If we can get the hole started here on the mounting, then I would tighten. So
you gotta catch that bracket.
yeah, the bolt and the wrench. If we can do that, then I think then we'll know where we stand.
It's the catch at the right spot. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So far, this job looks pretty simple. I don't even know if this job is suited for my channel. The channel name is Projects and Problems, not Projects and This Is Pretty Easy. So we're moving along. So the only thing we did was fish the intake from the wheel well through that little center area, and now we're going to connect it to the main hose right there, connected to the intake on the engine. Now that looked pretty simple, right?
Is it a socket or fit?
it's 10 millimeter, but there's not a lot of room to get my hand in the wrench down, so I was going to switch to the socket and see if there's enough room for this to go on.
This is our first problem.
This is what makes it a project.
So what's the problem again? I'm back.
Access. It's a tight space.
It's here, but you have to probably get it from put the thing on the bottom and
We're about to scratch up some hands today. That's what I'm talking about.
So you got it started. The thing is just finishing the tightening down. The tube is in the way. Yeah, it's got to be from the bottom. Yeah.
What do you mean, Star? What?
So we got both filters on.
Both filters are on. Everything is
down
tight.
at the brackets. There's a little flex, which is good.
Yep.
Good. Perfect.
So we just want to start it to make sure that these don't vibrate out of place.
Okay.
And it's important to know that even without these on, the engine would run fine. You just have a ton of air going in, so you might get a reading on your air flow sensor. We'll just reset it.
This is really going to be a cold start too, because I know it's cold.
Hold up, let me move so I don't get sucked up in something.
That sound wasn't there before.
It was it?
No?
Now, remember that sounded stuck in the board now.
Okay.
That sounds like air. But you happy with it?
Man, I'm gonna be happy when I get on the road.
You like the way it sounds?
Sounds perfect.
I thought you were supposed to.
So how long did it take?
So it's about 2 hours job.
All right, and if you had to do it all over again, how much time do you think it would take?
The same amount of time.
About the same.
About the same amount of time.
Yeah, what happened is the brackets. There's brackets on the tubes.
Right,
Those brackets take the most of the time.
right. So this bolt
Yes,
and the bolt on the other side, really hard to get a tool in there.
that's it. Taking everything off is no problem, but the brackets, that's the problem.
Nice.
And then once you get past that part of it, you're good to go.
So on a difficulty level, where 5 is really hard and 1 is easy, how would you rate this job?
It's not
It's not
difficult.
difficult.
It's, you know,
It's tedious.
tedious. Yeah.
Tedious is not on my scale.
Tedious is
2.5.
2.5.
2.589. You know.
I go. The good thing is you still gotta do some work to get everything off and to make sure everything is on the right way. If not, it could take you a long. If it's a single person job, it'll take you maybe a little bit more than 2 hours.
So if someone's installing this job, what kind of advice would you give them?
Do not do it alone.
Do not do it alone, number 1.
You need you need at least 2 hands.
At least 4
2
hands.
sets of hands. Yes. Thank you. We all have 2 hands. Ideally.
Yes,
Sets of hands, yeah.
definitely.
All right, what else?
And it's the right tools. You know,
The right tools.
That's a big deal.
What are the right tools?
So for this job, we use like a 10 millimeter.
10 millimeter.
10 millimeter. How
This-
long is that? About 8 inches? 6?
Yeah, but you need something that's small in the thickness of the head to get into the little.
Right. So this is gonna be for the bracket. You need this for the bracket.
Yeah, because we had a 10 millimeter socket.
Let me see if I can find where this.
And this socket wasn't even smaller than that.
Right.
Yeah.
So this
and
10
this is
millimeter
even
and that were too big to get in.
Yeah, these were too big.
So the bracket is way down over there. It's even hard for me to get the camera on it, but this side will be a little easier. So this is the tool that was used from underneath, not on top, to tighten this up.
Right. Pour underneath.
Good. Okay.
It's gonna take some time.
So that you definitely need that 10 millimeter.
Right. And what's the torque? What's the screws on the
Was
underneath?
it T25?
T25.
T25
Right.
for the wheel well.
T25 for the wheel well. And what else we got?
And a couple of Phillips here and there.
And a couple
That's
Phillips.
it,
Yeah. Regular screwdrivers. So that's it.
Flathead and Phillips.
Yes.
That's all this is back
All right,
there.
nice.
We need to put this.
Well, there you have it. Another project well done. Guys, any final words? Actually, we're not doing final words. What's your next project on this car?
The next project on this car would be I gotta do some wheels. And after the wheels, I might do a tune.
Okay.
And I might change the front, the entire front.
All right.
So until next time. I just want to say thanks to my buddy right here.
You're very welcome.
You know, another job well done. And I can't wait to take this to Mexico and just to do a test run in Mexico to see how it is. And when I get back, I'll let you know.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Boogeyman, what's next on your projects?
I have no idea. And he's talking about stuff he wants to do. So
Whatever comes your way.
you're gonna have to tune in to find out. How about that?
All right.
All right.
There you go.